Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright and white Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, sun to warm the day and all the stars at night. Kalikimaka's the whole.
Hello and welcome to Horrible Horrors. My name is Zach Romero. The movie I'll be reviewing today is Santa Claus. Now, before you get your hopes up, I'm going to go over a quick rundown of what that does not mean for this review.
No, I just don't like sour faces.
What a pleasure to meet you. What? Why, you have hands. You don't have claws at all.
No, this is Santa C-L-A-W-S, and as awesome as it would be to have a film about some nightmarish Santa-bear hybrid creature, this is a very lame slasher film written and directed by John Russo. The exact same John Russo who penned the screenplay for the infamous Night of the Living Dead, which means he set the bar pretty high for himself, especially for this kid. And he dropped the ball very, very hard. Santa Claus is the story of Raven Quinn, lead skank at Scream Queen magazine and awkward mother of two. Her husband is the cardboard cutout of 80s douchebaggery. Her mother and sister-in-law are assholes.
Yes, but he's on the other end of the camera. He doesn't go around showing himself. The kids aren't going to open some sleazy magazine and find him in there stark naked.
And her neighbor is her stalker-obsessed fan. And so the plot is, brace yourself, you're never ever gonna believe this. Her obsessed fan obsesses and decides to kill everyone around her. Oh, who would have thought?
I had no idea that you had so many souvenirs.
So other than that terribly overdone plot, what's the big problem with this film? Well, I will show you a perfect example of everything wrong with this particular movie.
Oh, well, come on in and get it, man.
I am the Hooded Claw.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
Produce the
Very
Hooded Claw.
funny.
Now it's time for the sequel, and I'm going to star in it.
There's not going to be any sequel, guy.
First of all, it's clear that we can't hear the actor's voice onto the mask, so we're going to have to dub it in. Unfortunate, but understandable. But we don't dub it in the whole time?
Ho, 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 Raven!
Wayne? Is that you?
I'm not Wayne. I'm Santa Claus.
Not to mention, half the dialogue is just them talking over each other. It's framed horribly, the villain has no menace, and don't try and convince me that these are nitpicky things. Any single person who would be watching this film would not just sit there and see something like this and say, that's awkward, but I'm not really bothered by it. They're going to go, what the hell is that shit? So as I said before, that is a gleaming example of the downfall of this film. Laziness. This film is so lazily written and edited and acted that it's excruciating to watch. Clearly, John Russo had it in his head that he wanted to make a slasher film, but instead of coming up with something inventive and fresh, he decided, it's crazy fan, and then padded out the rest of it with softcore porn.
I love it. I love it. Looking good. Bring the reflector in.
This is far from the worst film I've ever seen, but it is easily one of the worst sound editing things I've ever experienced in my life. I mean, this is blatant shitness. Yeah, this film reeks of professionalism when there's a bored extra standing in the f***ing frame! So in summation, the movie is about Raven Quinn, a softcore porn actress who hires her scary murderous-obsessed fan to watch her children for her, and of course he just turns around and drugs the kids and comes after her. That is so Raven. Alright, I'm sorry, that was horrible. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry, I'm done.
Here we know that Christmas will be great.
Season's greetings. Santa Claus is coming to town.